So there's a super boss there. That's fucked up. Don't go there, kids. There's a super boss there. Don't go there. Wherever that was, don't go there. Savvy? Was that over here? I think that was over here, wasn't it?
Destroy them all.
No, don't get into a fight. For the love of Christ. That's a super boss.
Fight on.
No, don't fight on. Unless you're going to come here and stand and fight me in this doorway.
Ranged incoming.
Yeah, no, we're leaving. Bye. Did you just get hit? Motherfucker, he just got hit. I'm going.
Don't look down.
I'm not fighting that. I'm nowhere near as stupid as I look, and I look pretty fucking stupid.
Hang on.
Oh, they do come down after
The
me.
demon of Virantium, huh? And they called you that before the demon.
Ah, you don't have that enchanted barbed arrow in your quiver because you think it's pretty.
It is, though, isn't it?
Maybe my aunt would take me in. But it's so far to Selani.
You were saying? Ah, you don't have that enchanted barbed arrow in your quiver because you think it's pretty.
It is, though, isn't it? The red shimmer is the enfeebling magic, and the spike tip is designed to splinter inside the target.
Very nice.
I thought you'd like that. I really hope I don't have to use it, though. Cost me a lot of gold.
That's why you only have the one.
Well, I only need one. Especially from this close.
Yeah, I mean, Rook doesn't know, but
I
me,
couldn't even take anything with me.
I've had experiences with you possessed types. And your malarkey. Your hijinks. So, is there a way into that? Or is it something we pop out of later, do you think? Do you think? Looks like I should be able to pull this. Maybe shoot it. Random cat. Didn't want to do that. Used up all my mana doing that. Didn't want to do that. Why am I in combat?
A fine evening, is it not, my friends?
Enjoy it. Everyone in Treviso has a right to the streets.
Shut up.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
I've always loved market days, except for when they're occupied by Antam.
I love meeting new clients.
Alright. So we're going back through the bazaar we went through earlier.
Cafe later?
Good night for it.
I can buy gold. Appearance. I don't have any
Looking
money.
for a gift?
Alright. Play your little You're not even plucking the strings, man. I'm a better guitarist than you.
Of course.
You know what I just did? I pushed right bumper. I forget what that does. It does something. I am just trying to roll the drowned district. Yeah, one of my 2 coins, beggar. That's all I was trying to do, break some boxes, man. Didn't have to make it weird. God, everyone's a beggar here. Well, I'm surrounded by myself. Lots of cats. I'll pet them all, even though I hate cats. Whoever decided, it was because there's a Twitter account called Can I Pet the Dog or something, or Can I Pet the Cat. I'm not going to pet that one because it's getting annoying now. Another treasure chest I cannot access because it is above me. The Writ of Free Commerce. A reproduction of the decree exempting uneven trade from royal taxation. Municipal fees remain, but are rarely mentioned when merchants try to get similar writs passed in their home nations. But it doesn't show me what it is, it just shows me like a codex picture. Hello, I'm breaking in. Lucianus gets the butcher's screw. There you go, friend. Doesn't make up for failing to beat that super boss earlier, does it? No, sir. This is that docks area, is it not? Where the fuck am I? Who's got points? Okay, what's got a little... belt. Get a new belt, me.
Thea told me you were fearless. Threatening the demon of Virantium to his face certainly proves it.
You know, it's actually the opposite. I'm afraid of what you are.
I'm brutally honest. She didn't mention that part.
I've seen demons. I know how they can corrupt. I know it won't even be your fault if it happens. But I won't let someone else turn on my friends. No matter how scared I am.
Good.
Did you even
Keep
meet
your
Solas?
bow close.
I can't remember if she met Solas in our playthrough. I didn't really have Solas with me
I just
much.
started my carpenter's apprenticeship. Now Uncle and I are on the streets thanks to these unpalm.
They do that. No valid companion. Unlit brazier.
Targets.
The streets are thick with unpalm. We can pick up. We cannot afford an
So I'm guessing if I light the brazier, I get whatever chest is here.
not be missed as quickly as the ones who steal keys.
Yep. That is something I don't have. I don't know who can light that shit, but it's not our guys. Right, I'm just gonna follow this diamond until it tells me what to do. And I'm gonna try not to get into a fight with a fucking super boss as a name and a health bar. Hello?
Now's your chance.
Well, I... Is everyone dead? Where's my mana? Jesus Christ. He won't stop.
Watch your back. On the job. Stay in cover.
They're aiming for us.
That Gatlock is
Hit him now.
kicking my ass.
Well executed.
Holy shit, was that Gatlock kicking my ass. I'm not even where I'm supposed to be, am I? I'm just in some random fucking burb fighting a bunch of Canary who have had a voice change. Now, that did they not? They didn't used to speak like that. Fuck, that's about. Right, let's go refill our potion. Wait. Yo, one of those was something, and I don't know what it was. Because it wasn't. Come on, Lucanus. Is that your name? Yeah, now I can dodge and shit. Right, let us just follow this pip until we learn where we're supposed to go. I'm not petting the cat again because I don't like cats.
Just here for the necessities. Might be a wire before we get to it.
Go through this door. This is sketchy as fuck. I get some money. The Drowned District. Oh, there's the fast travel point. Yo, there's a chest up here? Really? Okay. Where? Those elves are like, what are you doing, man? There's something there.
If the butcher wants Treviso to thrive, he needs to let ships sail freely.
Someone left 6 gold there. I claim it in the name of the Veilguard. I love when you whiff that jump. Cune on the rocks. A recent Drowned District staple, rum is matched with salt water and presumably seasonal parvol and fruit floated from a dreadnought hold while Antam are distracted by their own windy butcher. That's the dude on the loudspeaker, right? I have been paying attention, children. Not, like, the best attention. We gotta go into the warehouse to help the Crow Scout. But there's stuff up there, so we clearly come out there. Fuck it, I'm gonna have a looky-loo. This building, right? Clearly. I will get something done in one of these goddamn episodes. Treasure. Vince 6, the common red. Celebration of a life, thick and sweet, served by the sip. Tradition says the more who partake, the greater the fortune, for no one is free until everyone is free. This is like when we were collecting wine. Rare rapier, Rialto +4. I never do attack my target though, do I? I don't use the tactics menu. It's forcing me to because I'm not very good at the combat. But I don't actually do it. That would require me to be competent.
Why don't we just kill all crows?
Don't worry, Tan Viago sent us.
You're with Lucanus? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Anton! Snipers! They killed Dareth! They killed my cousin!
Dude, the guy with Gatlock is messing me up.
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Dareth, my cousin. They...
The Antam invasion. When the Antam invaded the south, the people there were completely unprepared. Antiva and northern Ravane were overrun quickly, with the invaders pushing down through the Greendales to the Minata River. Didn't I sell What's-Her-Face to the Canary? Leaving only the southernmost of the three marches spared. From there, the Antam pushed west. What's with all the voices, though? They never used to do that. Tevinter magic with Gatlock cannons and brute strength under the defender till the defenders held at Varantium. Navarra was spared, likely due to the Antam fears of necromancy and unwillingness to attack until Tevinter was conquered, but almost half of northern Thedas fell to Antam rule in just a few years. For those asking why the Antam waited centuries to attack in force if they were this powerful, I would remind them that the Qun teaches that outsiders are to be converted and educated. Under Canary control, the Antam have been fighting only Tevinter, and even then they followed rules governing how and when to attack. Gatlock cannons were not to be used on civilian targets, for example. When the Antam broke from the Qun, they threw off the restraints that had held them back. It's also important to note that the Antam fought alone, with little in the way of supply lines or experts in food production. The craftspeople and strategic experts who would normally support them had not broken from the Qun when the Antam did. The invaders needed to attack to keep eating. When they encountered resistance, they would have forced a siege. The Antam invasion stalled. The Kishoks, who wished only to conquer, now had to learn to rule the lands they would claim. Okay. Got another memento. It's the bottle I picked up, right? Dew with the Dales. Like it said on the label, spirits for the spirited, an elven elevation of the brewing arts, sold only in Antiva, a guarantee that changes only slightly in other markets. I believe Lucanus has leveled up. Do I have a trinket for you? I do not. I'm so sorry, sir. Right. What are you? Abominate. Eyes that bleed. Praying for the end. That's a bassinate. So, at this point I have to choose a specialization for that healing potion next time I level him up. I'm not going to. I'm going to bitch out, like I always do, because I am nothing if not an adult. There's a treasure chest down there. And I would have it.
Got it.
No. I didn't want to do that. I pushed jump, brothers. I pushed jump. Wait. Has her platform stayed up? Jesus. Okay. Was not expecting that. Don't appear to be able to jump to that, though, as much as I'd like to. But you can make it, Rook. You weird. That is accessed from the other side. Okay. Let's talk to this dude and let him have his slave cage.
Please, you have to finish Dareth's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then, someone has to finish this for Dareth. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
We should see it.
Dareth, your lead panned out, sorry, with more shadow work for you. The contract is in the usual place across from Tier and Viago. Just follow the marks.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Te and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
Wait,
I
what?
saw something like that on a wall we passed earlier.
Let's go look.
Hang on, I need to go back around. Sorry, I need to go back around anyway. And get back in there. There was a shortcut there.
Throw mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'm not chasing Dareth's trail at the moment. Did you see that shortcut that was there, that was right there? That for whatever reason, my stupid potato brain couldn't comprehend. There was a knockdown thing, so we didn't have to do any of that. But apparently, I'm too stupid. Look, I left this here, Imperial Weave, and I left this here. There's also a chest there I missed. Huh! Ooh. +1 revival charge. Oh, I should probably heal. Heal me, please.
Whatever you say.
How do you get into that building? Me wondereth. There will be a way. There's always a way. No, I will not look for, it's not that way. Out of my way, bitch. This gets you onto this roof, but it doesn't get you over there. How do I...
Not a problem.
What's with the creepy hands, Lucanus? Lucanus. Can't say your name. That's not going to get annoying. Okay, NGL, I thought this was going to knock down, but maybe I have to be inside this building to knock it down? So I will go inside. I'll get the Crow's Bill 4 Uncommon Light Helm, which is actually better and far more fetching. Right, follow the crow's mark, they said. I was listening. I don't really have money to give, and there's so many beggars. Technically, if you've ever met me in real life, you know you should be giving me money.
Another mark this way.
Dude, all I wanted to do was do a little roll. That means there's combat, right? My voice. It'd be funny if it wasn't so goddamn tragic. More vendor trash. And we're going back through here again.
I'm glad the market's still open during occupation.
Here's another crow mark.
Grande Market. Well, the Grand Market is all fine and good, but you cut off Harding. She was probably saying something important. These are the potion boxes from... Is it Dragon Age 2? Remember when we had healing magic? I remember when we had healing magic. There is a dread wolf thing here somewhere. In the boat? On the boat? It's potentially it's on the roof. Okay, there is no roof. There's something there, because it's not a hard edge. Alright. Everyone's like, what's that sound? Just casually snag a...
With bruises. Anton, stumbling out of a tavern, shoved him about the street.
Where are they? Oh, it's these guys. Can I... Dude, a wizard just cast a spell at you. Really? There is a Fen'Harel or... That's a cat. I don't care about that. Is it in there? It is! Right? It's that Halla. Alright.
I'm on.
Yo, what did that do? I was a bit too... I'm gonna get in trouble in a minute. Graven Opal. 20% ranged attack damage and 15% weak point damage. No! Unless it's ring 2. Yeah, I'll take it on ring 2. Can you do that again? Spike. Rook will never ever not whiff jumps. You alright, love? You're all kind of hiding here while these Canary are getting absolutely leathered. Which is fine. I don't judge. Why would I judge? Oh, fuck! It's a Karatar, whatever that means. Abominate. Shred.
Coming at range.
They're at range.
Ow.
Ranged attackers.
Say the word.
Ready again.
Wow.
Nice move.
Ready, Rook.
Oh, right in my knee. Please heal me.
They're down.
We are level 14. My hat looks kind of dumb. If Rook would pull it down, I wouldn't mind it. I was like, oh, a cool new hat. Now, not so much. I need to link that up just because it's triggering me. Let's get prolong. I need it, you know. The Siege of Virantium. The attack on Virantium marked a pivotal turn in the overall Antam invasion as one of the largest cities in the Lords of Fortune. That was one of the starting classes, backgrounds. As one of the largest cities in the Tevinter Imperium, Virantium was a key shipping and trading port and a cultural centre second only to Minrathous. Capturing it would let the Antam cut off Minrathous from the rest of the Empire and, with the help of a naval blockade, starve the city into submission. Reports state that the Antam were initially greeted with celebration by slaves harvesting crops outside the city. They knew that Magisters feared the Canary and saw in the Antam a chance for liberation from oppression, as the Canary at Kirkwall had done for the Elves. But the Antam warlord leading the attack, a Kithshot called Staffbreaker, punished soldiers who tried to treat with the slaves. He ordered that all Basques be cut down to shake the resolve of Virantium's defenders. Had Staffbreaker welcomed the slaves, he might have guaranteed supplies for his army and gained converts from those who had suffered under Tevinter's cruelty. Instead, he accomplished what was once thought impossible, making the Magisters of Tevinter seem the lesser of two evils. Dumbass. Did you not learn from that guy in Kirkwall? From slave to magister, every hand supported Virantium, and battles between Gartlock cannons and mage staves left everything east of the city a charged waste. As of this writing in 952 Dragon, Virantium remains besieged under bombardment from both land and city, but the Antam have pushed no farther. Excerpts from Malakun, The Loss of Reason by Seer Rowan of Desmond. It's like 10 years later, brothers. Who's got points? Or, it's a ring. Nothing is better than just like a flat 10% weapon damage. Right. I'm exploring. It's been a while since we've traversed these streets and, you know, picked a fight with Canary. See, what is that? Ultimate? It's a jar of ultimate. I don't think that means what you think it means, but okay. I need to go and get that beacon, if I can, before we go to the beacon we're going to. So I need to go... Yeah, no, I still need to go left. The fact that I've killed all their mates around them and they're like, yeah, no, I'm down with this because I'm apparently just a really shit canary. Dude, the arrow shock was absolutely terrifying in Dragon Age 2. It's the best bit of the entire game. Oh, that's this door that I can't go through. Okay. You should put a cross or something next to it on the map, so that I know. Right, up we go then. Oh, we got to go smash these boxes first.
You cannot help whenever I use my skills. You think, this time it's definitely going full demon.
It's not personal.
If you're watching me in battle, you leave yourself open to our actual enemies.
The power of the demon-possessed assassin should make up for how twitchy everyone else gets, right?
Let's climb the thing. It's this, climb this.
Our next crow mark.
Orchestrator's long coat. +4. It's not as good, but it looks cool. And I am nothing if not a Fashion Souls player. But you don't know that yet, because you've not seen my Let's Play of any of the Souls games.
This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere.
Just trash everything. Contract for a crow. The Butcher of Treviso has employed a poisoner who manufactures Kamek. The recipient of this contract, Dareth, is charged with finding the Kamek master in the garrison and ending him. The recipient is also to deal with the traitor who allowed the Antam into their city should this person become known. Should the recipient fall, their next of kin may claim this contract.
The Butcher is making poison. Comic.
The poison that destroys your mind? That comic?
Yeah, the fun
If I were
one.
the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the Butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antam brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further.
I mean, it seems like we're taking things into our hands.
Back on the ground soon.
Is Rook scared of heights? That's crazy if Rook's scared of heights. I appreciate. Right, where to next? To this one?
Keep a grip.
To this one? Oh god, that's the window of doom. We don't want that one. That's got a super... Oh no.
Boss, over here!
Take them out, quick!
Take them down!
Where the fuck were you, Harding? Jesus Christ.
Killing looked like a dance. Good work, everyone.
Excuse me? Someone is watching us over there.
Got it.
Where were you? Seriously.
Stay in cover. They're at range.
I command you to ignore whisperers. I command you to ignore traitors.
Yeah, I don't like that. Potentially something nice over here. That is currently locked.
Those who do not obey have no role. They do not exist. Choose to accept.
I mean, that's a bit of a simplification, but I'm not going to deny. No, you are. I see. I thought it wanted me to go down.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
The comic master? That's the problem with weird pronunciations. Bitch, I didn't say jump. Some more Imperial weave. Oh god, what's the Canary maids, the ones that have had their eyes and nose sewn shut? Antivin clayware. Honestly, is there any difference at this point between Rook and Lara Croft? Bless you!
The crows. We need to close it.
I'm guessing we're gonna fight the butcher at the end of this, potentially.
I command that you fight, but above all else.
Corvid cloak. What this? It's a green bottle. Bottles of Thedas, that's what it was called. Sorry, that took me a while. Trying to remember shit. Yeah, your speech is looping, son. I don't think I can... No, I can't jump out of that window. Lara Croft, Rook is not. Remember when we could build our own clothes? I'm sensing... Ah. No, that's where we... Wait, now I have to orient myself. Yes. Right, I do... Where's the treasure chest? Is that one of those? Oh god, I can't remember what they call the mages, kids.
So much flesh.
So this is the Kamek Master. Oh my god. Well, I'm out of mana. That was a good job, mate. I mean, it's just going to bump us back to the last thing. It says there is a treasure chest here, but there isn't. I am curious. Alright, let's go fight the Kamek Master. What the hell is wrong with you, brother?
Come to me! Prove my worth!
I'm here on behalf of the crows, poisoner.
Poison? You face the gift of the gods! Strength.
Does he even work with the butcher?
You'll ask questions after it's dead.
How is he that big? Is he blighted? That's...
I think we've just about got it.
How can you tell?
It's done. The Kamek Master's dead.
Good. That's good.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here.
So, what the fuck was that? Could I have accidentally rolled into that poison while I was doing other shit?
That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening.
Well, the obvious desk. Journal page in a shaky hand. The butcher rages. Someone has stolen the Kamek I made for him. I do not know who took it, nor is it my concern. I told him to have the human who betrayed the city investigate the matter. The butcher was not pleased, locked me in here, said I was changed. Let him find another Kamek Master. I have fulfilled my role. The gods granted me another as a reaver of flesh.
Wait, this note says that wasn't all the Kamek. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea, but the note does mention the butcher's inside trader. The occupation had help. Tay and Viago need to know they were right.
Little hidden treasure chest. Spellcaster's Stiletto +4. I mean, it is better. I need to look at actually upgrading the weapons as well. It's just not something I'm interested in looking at right now, to be honest. Sorry to bust the bubble of anyone who... Return to the faction sanctum. It did, it just teleported us back here like there was nothing. By the Dread Wolf.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not.
I'm going to go to speak to the merchant. You guys hash it out. I'm not interested. Where is Zevran?
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked.
I will sell you some... all of my shit. All of that was 93 strength.
See you again.
That makes me sad. Right.
You've made this worse for everyone.
It started worse because of your inaction.
I'm liking the coat.
I told you crows to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
That's a fair point. Who is this fool? A politician, I presume.
You're responsible for the city?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
I said.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
Don't forget about the gods. It involves gods and traitors. He isn't the only enemy.
We have other enemies too. The gods are involved, corrupting some Antam, making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You talents
Don't
are
make
known
it
for
him.
infighting and betrayal.
Governor Evenchi?
You're accusing them. What if their crows died for this contract?
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
It's not unexpected.
I keep track of how many favors you owe me.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Please don't have the governor be the traitor, because I actually agree with him, not the crows. You can't just go willy-nilly. The crows were vindicated when the team's investigation confirmed a traitor helped the Butcher to occupy Treviso. Troublingly, they also discovered that some Kamek was stolen from the Butcher, the thief's identity a mystery. Taya and Viago begin planning their next steps against the Antam, though for Jacobus, Dareth's cousin, the occupation's cost is already too high. Or Jacobus. Man, I wasn't listening. The training of Jacobus the prodigy. Please describe the Antam. Blade to the base of the horn at the ear, or up from behind between the ribs on the left. This is fucking Thane's kill list from Lair of the Shadow Broker. Slash back of ankle to hobble to get targets in range. My family name is the last thing they hear. Please describe the Venatori. I don't care about the Venatori. Poison, I guess. Please describe that. The rest of the page is obscured by a series of angry scribbles and several horned heads with X's for eyes. Jacobus, knowing a potential target requires more than merely how you would kill them with blood in your own heart. That is not what contracts are. We will begin again when you have had time to grieve. I worry that you, as instruction, is obscured by More scribbles. Regarding the above, no doubt you and Viago have noticed that Jacobus has been gravely affected by losing his cousin. I would ask that in your roles as Talons you consider how best to guide him and others who have felt similar losses. He shows immense promise, but left to fester in vengeance, he and others could soak the streets in even more needless bloodshed. That is not the goal of my teachings. On the invasion. Treviso has always been a free port. Even the merchant princes respect this. Their fortunes exist because we trade and work where we will. So of course the first act of the Antam invasion was to blockade our trading ships with their dreadnoughts. Then they somehow took out our guard outposts in a single evening. After that the Antam built fortified camps right inside Treviso, positioned as though they'd already figured out where to choke off resistance, or as though someone drew them a map. The Butcher seems capable. He has, irritatingly, a gift for anticipating acts of sabotage, but I want to know what traitor gave that monster our city before we see him dead. Lords of Fortune. The Siege of Virantium. The attack on Virantium marked a pivotal turn in the overall Antam invasion. As one of the largest cities in the Tevinter Imperium, Virantium was a key shipping and trading port and a cultural centre second only to Marinathus. Capturing it would... Didn't we read this? Yes, we read this, you fuck! Banner of House Gegar Mercantile. Fletcher's house banner has a field of uniform colour, but it shimmers with threads from 100 different weavers. The sharpest edge is keened by roots well travelled and bonds maintained. Trade is our talent, a coin is our blade. We are House Gegar and we are Antivan Crows. And there's a memento somewhere. This one. Sign of Shaper's Respite, a plaque offering a dwarven translation of directions and sites in Treviso, proving a common history of trade that once again predates official records of discovering places where people already live. That's probably my favourite one so far. I still have a codex entry? Where? Can I get you a ladder to get you off my back? This one. I read it. Harding has 2 points. Panacea and Patch Up, and then we have to go with Deflect or Precision. I'd go with Deflect, but I probably won't remember. Rook, do you have any points? Oh, we have a new rune slot. Ravage deals 50% more damage versus health for 20 seconds. There we go. Yay. Gotta say, I'm loving the coat, not loving the hat. The Covenant we grant. New codex entry. Insight into how the gods manipulate enemies of the Antivan Crows. Vellum with lettering seared into it without pressure, as though the words emerge from the skin. It is directed at the Butcher. This boon is yours, bound by the blood of beasts as our ancestors bound the blood of dragons to themselves. As they claim the strength of fire, we have been granted the strength of form, of burning muscles and taut veins. Through this we become strong again. Through this we become more. Carry this strength and join us. Another script is inked below, scrawled by a strong hand. Why do you hesitate before greatness? You should have spread out boon among your soldiers. I offered you a blade to crush our enemies, but you clutch your pen like a scholar. Do you even fight alongside my brothers, your brothers? Your way is old and weak. My Antam will bury yours. The Dragon King. The third script is hastily appended. Presumably the Butcher. I hate that oafish fool. The Dragon King and the Butcher. I mean, I remember when it was just the Arashok, and that was enough. The mark and throwing the wings. The instruction will not take the place of practice. We do not hide, we move, and we need to show our path. So we know where to go, and the people know where we've been, but do not have time for stencils or sigils, hence the mark and learning to throw the wings. Vellum is scored where it's stitched into a sphere and filled with colourful liquid. The ball is weak at deliberate points, and if thrown properly, 3 turns for body length, 10 for a street, it splashes into silhouette and wings. Why so careful a throw? When a splatter alone would mark a path, is there anything we do that does not benefit from style? Instruction by air. Keep pressure up on the Antum. I can keep a supply, but we need fishes on the water. You'll be throwing tomatoes if I run out of squid ink. It's honourable, but mistaken, personally. Open a journal and select a quest. Gate of Deep Sorrows, Treviso. When the gods use blighted roots to block off Eluvians in the crossroads, the team must defeat their champion to break the spell. Unseal the path to Deep Sorrows. Defeat the champion. Recommended level 30. Nope. Gate of Parched Hopes. Defeat the champion. Search the crossroads. Clear the blight. We're level 14. We can't be doing level 30 stuff. Yeah, I have to hide that helmet because it's a better helmet, but my god does it look shit. I hate that. By the way, if I could flip that down and wear that down instead of as a beak, I would absolutely wear that goddamn helmet. But because they've given it that... So I just have Shadow of Minrathous. So I have to go to Docktown. I mean, I'm going to go to the lighthouse. That's what we're going to do last. Just in case anyone wants to talk, you never know. An update on Gus. New missives available. Dear Rook, thank you for figuring out what happened to Tainor and Oros. Gus is adjusting to life without them, I think. Eating well, and me and the other Veil Jumpers play with him when we can. He still screams if I try to remove Oros's old backpack from his hutch. You ever heard a Nug scream? It's bone-chilling. Things have been terrible lately, but having Gus around gets me through it. He really does put a smile on everyone's face. Thank you again for bringing him home. Regards, Sloane. Oh, so that's what the missives are going to do then. Now, all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to bring the map up and see if anyone wants to talk. Balara wants to talk, and Lucanus wants to talk. Straight away. Lucanus may give me another mission. Balara may give me another mission. That is Balara, yes. Time-limited conversation.
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us.
I see you're making friends.
I'm glad to see you're making friends, Balara.
Oh, definitely. Nev, she's been just so kind.
It turns out Balara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
I love scandal.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest. But that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
I should go. Then you're excused. I know the feeling. It's kind of freeform. Leave. Yeah, I have to go.
I see. Well, talk to Nev and Harding. I'm sure the three of you can work something out. I'll see you both later.
Yeah, I want none of that. Why are we talking about cooking? And we get a library update on magical cooking. On the back of a recipe card in Balara's handwriting. No obvious fuel source for the stove. Oven uses wood, which makes sense, but how does the stove work? Faint traces of magic when we cook. Veil fire, how would that even work? Theory, stove is drawing from the ambient magical energy and converting it into heat. Is this a constant process? What happens to the excess? Magic, finite resource. Could we ever actually run out of it? Fade is incalculably vast, but it has to have an edge, right? Ask Nev to try same meal cooked on stove, magic, and on my portable camp stove, wood. Blind taste test suggests no difference in flavour. Surprising. Further experiments necessary. Balara. Okay. Who else wanted to talk? Lucanus, right? Yeah, Varric doesn't, because we're pretty sure he's dead.
The fires are lit.
Just randomly upgraded my staff to like +3. No, I don't know why. Is this right? Yeah. Go see Lucanus. And his demonic possession.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara.
Oh, fuck
He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Well, we not
Sounds
just
like
there.
Fun.
Coffee with the crows. No. My dude, you have to wait. We have to go and see the other person. I'm not saying it to spite you. I cannot micromanage everything all the time forever by myself. I've been wondering if you could walk up the banister. You can walk up the banister, kids. Anything back here other than Varric?